Your mind wanders, searches for something which can bring peace and stability in it. But every time it finds something which excites it and fades away, like it was a spark. There is an abundance of distractions available to you. Every time you try to find something valuable for your brain, to make it more calm, to make it more focused, to make it more peaceful, you hit with something volatile, something disguised as meaningful stuff, but it's not. After trying repeatedly, you end up in the loop of excitement and regret. The human attention span has decreased in past 2 decades. It is at seconds and it keeps decreasing. The pleasures your brain is gathering from your daily activities has trained it to find more pleasing stuff just to increase your stimuli. Your brain always searches for those. You have lost control of your focus. You have lost control of your consciousness. That is why your conscious attention is distracted. Your conscious actions are what affects your unconscious brain. Whatever habits or actions you practice over time draw patterns on your unconscious mind. You are what you do. Whatever habits, whatever actions, whatever disciplines you follow. Whatever affects your consciousness alters your unconscious mind. You have been practicing non effective habits like short term pleasing activities. These are the reasons you have lost your ability to focus, your ability to put attention on something meaningful. Whenever you try to focus on anything effective, your unconscious mind does not allow it. You have built the habit of distracting your conscious mind, which ultimately created the feeling of being lost in the abundance, the feeling of being miserable, and the mental chaos. The human mind is designed as a purpose oriented entity. It has to find the why of its existence. The unconsciousness of a brain does not just exist, it has to be shaped in a way that it understands its purpose. The default behavior of a human mind is to pursue a meaningful purpose, to do the struggle in a way so that it can improve an individual's life and face the certain challenges. If you train it very opposite, build habits in the opposite direction, you are causing irregularities. Every bad habit you build is a disease for your mind. It just damages your brain. The more you practice a certain bad habit, it gets stronger over time. The more you train your consciousness with limited short term pleasing experiences, the lasting the patterns you create on your unconsciousness. And it will be more difficult for you to go back and return to default purposeful orientation. In every state, your conscious attention is occupied by information which you think you need, which you think is important, but you just consume it to fill up the mental space. The habits you build and consume your mental energy are considered disease, the disease of abundance. As Nawal says, you are not sick because the disease of scarcity, but the disease of abundance. No one can cure your mental disease and fix your habit cycle, but you by understanding your current mental disorder. Mental chaos from short-term experiences is what making your mind to suffer without giving any value. The oscillation of the random ideas is the reason there is no peace, there is no calmness. You feel anxiety and overwhelmed by the abundance because there is nothing to give you the value and make you confident. And those bad habits altered your mindset so that you are not ready to make commitment to anything. You are not ready to take suffering for something meaningful, something purposeful. You are not ready to forge a purpose, a vision. You are resisting to create a better mental construct which can play a role to improve your life. Your life is not in the order because you have nothing to pursue. You have nothing to convert your focus and mental energy, but everything to divert your attention. You are not aware where you are spending your ability to think, your ability to solve, and your ability to build. Attention is the currency of value. Your attention is scattered and your mind is distracted. Your brain needs a specific order, a healthy diet of ideas, a meaningful and evolving purpose. The purpose which help you first, then you can share it with other people and make their lives better. You suffer daily, you regret daily, you disturb yourself daily because your list of long term and purposeful goals is empty. You always be distracted if your goals are limited and short term because short term goals are fragile. The difference between you and the people who are ahead of you is that you don't have a purpose to pursue, but they do. You don't have a reason to focus and pay attention to one thing. You lack the convergence of your attention. Now the question is, how can you fix your attention problem? How can you build long and visionary purpose? How can you convert your attention for one purpose? The human mind is designed in a way so that it serves a purpose, live by purpose. From the very first day of your life, you were assigned a purpose of survival. Till today, you are serving that purpose and you are good at it. As you grow and level up, your mind builds understanding, awareness, and searches for something bigger according to your level. But unfortunately, before you build a purpose for yourself, you are surrounded by distraction. It is true that it is the step of exploration, but the modern world has unlimited ways to distract you and you end up in the loop. Currently, you don't have a meaningful purpose. That's why your mind wanders, searches for something valuable. It is bombarded with a lot of information, a lot of ideas on a daily basis. To build a purpose, the very first step is to explore. Find something personal, make it for yourself. It could be any problem you solve and add value to your life. It could be art, business, or maybe your fitness goal, but it should be personal. Create a vision about it, a vision which evolves as you level up. Once you explore it, the very next step is discipline, a set of actions which you perform daily. Because discipline is what makes you to focus on your purpose. You only don't need to fill the void, but to improve your life as you grow. Increase your capability to operate on a next higher level. Discipline is to keep you on the path, keep you to stick with your vision, a cure for distracted mind, and a method to make you accountable for your actions. You don't serve a purpose if it is something smaller than you, but something which inspires you daily and bigger than your distractions. Discipline does not kill your freedom, but a mind without a purpose will always wander. And a purpose will be built if you build a discipline for your personal life.